People's bodies are different in many ways. However, some are born with unique bodies that will leave you awestruck. In China, a boy was born with two faces. He suffered from transverse facial cleft, which caused him to develop two faces, one on top of the other. It looked as if he was wearing a mask on his face. He became known as Mask Boy because of his condition. His parents paid for his surgeries through public donations. Surgery has successfully minimized his condition, but doctors say they need to wait for 10 years to see if the boy's bones grow normally after the operation. Liu Hua, a Chinese man, suffered from a condition called macrodactyly. His left thumb was 10.2 inches long, while his index finger was 12 inches. He attended a hospital in Shanghai in 2007. Surgeons went through a 7-hour-long operation to treat his condition and reduce the size of his finger and thumb. 11 pounds of bone and flesh was successfully removed by surgeons. Mrs. Hilton was the winner of the Mrs. Idaho competition back in 2009. She had been in a very bad accident while she was fishing, causing her skull to swell because of injuries she received. To give the swelling time to ease, surgeons removed the rear part of her skull and kept it in her stomach to prevent it from decaying. After 42 days, the doctors successfully reattached the skull back onto her head. A 71-year-old man had dual heart attacks in both his hearts. Yes, that's right, this man had two hearts in his chest. Doctors were shocked when they discovered this. However, he hadn't been born with two hearts. The second heart came into existence from a previous heart treatment he had called heterotopic treatment, where a new healthy organ replaces the old one. The doctors revived both his hearts successfully, and he now has dual heartbeats. A 42-year-old woman, Sherry Walters, lost her ear due to basal cell carcinoma back in 2008. The ear was removed to prevent her illness from spreading. Surgeons used her rib cartilage and tissue to recreate the lost ear. The surgeons placed cartilage under her skin until it grew. 4 months later, the ear was fully grown and surgeons transplanted it onto her head. Duggan Smith was just 13 years of age when he was diagnosed with bone cancer. The only way to save his left leg was by a process called rotationplasty. This involved rotating his lower leg and connecting his ankle directly to his thigh. The surgery was successfully carried out at James Cancer Hospital, Ohio. Around 3 years later, Duggan can now not only walk, but also play several sports like basketball and baseball. A furniture worker in China, Wang Yongzheng, accidentally cut off the tip of his middle finger while operating an electric saw. He was immediately taken to hospital for doctors to treat him. Funny as it may sound, the doctor attached the finger to his stomach to allow the blood to circulate through it and develop new skin and muscle on it. The finger was then reattached successfully once it had healed. Pixie Fox, 26, was so obsessed with Barbie dolls that she had 100 surgeries to look just like her. She had 6 ribs removed to give her a small waist. She even had permanent eye implants to give her a green, cartoonish look. Moreover, she injected fat from other parts of her body into her lips, making them look puffed up. She is a glamour model and her parents disapprove of her choices. However, she is still determined to have more surgeries. Ming Li, a 9-year-old girl in China, had her arm badly damaged when she was run over by a tractor. Dr. Hao Yangxi refused to put the arm back in place as it was badly damaged. Instead, he reattached the arm to her leg. This allowed the arm to repair and heal itself over a 3-month period. Once healed, the doctor reattached the arm to its original place. She can now move her arm after the surgery. Jackie Beck was not aware she lacked normal private parts or any of the usual reproductive organs until she was 17 years old. She then visited a doctor with the complaint that she was not having periods like other girls of her age. The doctor quickly realized she was not like other girls. She merely had an indent in place of a vagina, making it seem like she did have one. However, her cervix and womb were both missing. She is now undergoing treatment and hopes in the near future that she will be able to enjoy normal intimacy.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.